Prince, Sign of the Times, CBT guitar lesson for Kim. Standard tuning for this, Kim. We got two of them coming for you. The other one is Pink Cashmere, and they're both pretty equal. They're not going to be, I don't think, as tough as last month's lessons. But nonetheless, it's Prince. There's some cool stuff in here to be had. Some stuff's on the kickback, mixed in the, he's throwing in fills, but it's more so a lot of fills, actually, throughout the song. I went ahead and got the bass, because why not? It's funky, and if we didn't start, you wouldn't be starting till 1:17 if I didn't give you something to play. So let's do some bass with it. So you'll go 8th fret E, up down, another down to 6A, bend, whole step. So it's okay, and then kind of alters some of them. The next one, he'll go 10D. He'll go. Or no, he'll go. So you'll hit a 10D and then up down on the E, or you can go down up if you want, as long as it's da-da. There's that 6A bend, and then right back to this on the 8th fret, up down, 6A bend. Back to the 10th fret D one that he did. And then over here we got to switch because he's hitting a lower note. He'll go 5G up, 3A down. And then 3A, 3E, 6A bend. There it is. And if you want, since there's a lot of variations, you can just stick to one if you want. I went ahead and did, everything he was doing on it, but, and then this time you'll go, so 5 up, and then 5 up to 3A, and then a 6A bend, so, that's the last one, then, yeah, that's your next one. Almost done. Then we go to the 10D, up to a 8 on the low E string. Wait, lost my spot. Yeah, so it's an octave, and then a 6A bend. So a little string skipping on a few of them. That'll be good for you because those are mainly quicker, up down things or down up. And it could be just something fun for you to mess with. 1:17, he just kind of lays back some little fillers and grooves. It's going to feel a little weird probably. 8G, 10B. That by itself, if that's all he did, it's fine. But you want to hit them both. I'd put a few fingers on the B, maybe, to help you. Because you're going to hit them and just give it like a slight bend. And then down, up. And then 8-10 on the D. So that's the very first one at 1:17. This is what it sounds like. Da 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 da. Okay. If you don't want to bend it or it's too weird, because the B is going to want to push into the G. You're bending two strings, and to do them evenly is tough. So you can do it without the bend. But there are a lot of bends in here. 1:22, 8th fret D, half bend. Yeah, half bend. Then 8A and then 6A down up bend. And then 1:29, this is what I started with. The 8-10 GB. Do the bend and then hit it once without bending, and then 8D. Do that 3 times. You can pick them how you want. It can be all downs. 3 times, and then the next one, you'll add 8-10 on the D for the last one. Okay, and then you'll see starting of double dots. You're going to do the bend, then hit 8D, 8G. So, and then the 8-10 GB. 8D, bend half step to the 10D. So you have, or that's from the 8G bend. Then the 8-10, 8D half bend, and then the 10-10-8. So minute 51, 8D and G to 10-8DG. It's a double stop. And this is a complete different groove and everything. And then he goes. Keep them staccato. 8s, 10-8s, and then mute GB basically. If you hit the D, it's fine. Get up here to the 11 on the E and B, and you're going to bar it, but mute first. Go down, up on the 11s, slide to 8, and then hit the 8s. So whatever finger you want for the 11s. Doesn't matter. But that's a cool little groove. Minute 55, 13, you're going to bar E and B, slide to 11, and then hit the 11s. 11-10. So, yeah. And then 12 GB to on the downstroke, and then a 10G up. So, top of page 3, down up mute, and then 8 GB, and then 10D. So, now stop here just for a second, Kim. I know these are a lot of riffs and just stuff you want to go over. I suggest finding a couple pocket ones, 3 or 4 that you like, and just kind of run those through it. That way you have more consistency. But I wanted to show you the top thing on page 3 here. This is a good concept for you to work on for the R&B funk thing. You're going to have down up, just figure D, G, and B string, and then a down on the 8 GB. So we have, and then follow that with the 10D. Might feel weird going down and then up on the 10D, but that's kind of what you need for this, unless you want to reverse everything and go. Both sound pretty much the same, so, but I like. And then 8G, and then he'll throw in this 10-8-9 DGB. Wait, 10-8-9. Oh, that's right. 2, 3, 4, up a whole step, and you got it. So you have, oops, where is that at? And it's not very loud. That comes in at 2 minutes, this final chord here. Then you're out for a few bars. The bass is going again. 2 minutes, 14 seconds in. Pre-bend the 8-10 G and B, tough to do, and then drop it. And then 8D, half bend. And then hit the 8, and then go 10 down up. So it's 8G, slide to 7, and then pick 5. And then 3, 2. Those are the things I'm saying. If you don't want to do them, play one of the little pocket grooves that you're comfortable with. It could just be something like that through it. 8D, 2 half step bends. 10D vibrato. Down, up, down, string mutes. Leads right into 227, right back to the 8-10 GB. And then 7G, 10-8D, and then 10A. That one's kind of cool too. And then another, do it again. He goes 7G, and it sounded like a hammer to 10D out of nowhere, and then pick the 8. But you can play the last one for both if you want. 232 timestamp 8A slide to 10, and then 8D and G barred, 10A slide 12 to a 10D. So that's cool too. 10DG, we're going to go down up, but the up is going to be just the D string 10. So you have, I'm going to use third finger, 9/8 GB. Oops. Come back to 10D. Down, up, down, up. 8 on the A. Same idea. We're going to go ADA. Down, up, down. Oops. And then a 10A. So you have one time in there, so don't kill yourself on those. 10 D, G, and B, bar with the third finger, go down, up, down, up. The up will be, on the end, will be the 8th fret, D and G, so you have, and then a mute down. That's a good subgroup. Even, like, take the mute out and just go, add the mute to the end, and then 8, 11, B and E. This is cool. Up, down, mute, so, and then an 8 DG, so, or, and then 10 DG. Alright, and I put etc. because it had the double dots starting from the, so, does that several times. He may slightly alter one note or two notes. Makes more sense just to have you continue that. Until you hit 256, you're back to the 810 GB pre-bend release. And then 10-8 AD. Then he does this. This is a one-time thing. Go third finger 8D, slide to 10. And it sounds like he's downstroking. He's going... But you can alternate it if you want. The attack sounds like downstroke. So you slide and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8 on the G half bend. So 9 times on the D after you slide there. And this is kind of subtle and quiet, but I was able to pick it out. It's a Hendrix kind of thing. 10, pull 8, D. And then 10A, slide to 8. And then pull off to 6. I'm making it more out front. He's real, like, it's back in the mix. But it's a really cool riff, something I would subgroup in practice, just going. Where people struggle is the most with this is the pull off on the end. Getting the strength from this to pluck and make that ring. Alright, that's the end of page 3, almost done. 309 timestamp, 6/8A, down, up. And then 8/8/6, down, up, down on the A. And then 8 on the low E, so. Listen at 309 for that. Then palm mute, you'll see the start of double dots on the A, 6/8/6/8/8/6. I'm going to palm mute everything except the last one. And then you'll half step bend that 6A, so 4 times. So obviously another good subgroup. People struggle also palm muting something and then having to lift up to not palm mute one note. This is a perfect example of that. So you have and then having to lift. So 4 of those, and then half step. It's songs fading out at this point, but back to the 810 GB. That's kind of a common thread in this release. 7G, 10/8D, 10A. 2 of those. And then the last one is E slide to 8, pick twice, and then 6A bend. And that's it. It's faded out by that point. Or is this one? Does this one fade out? I think they both did. Yeah, they fade. All right, another one coming.